Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Yes. Here we are. New Year. We survived. Um, most of us, I guess. Yeah, so Happy New Year. Hopefully it's a better one. Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to a new year. I'm just not looking forward to aging another year. And I've never been that person that's been like, because here's the thing, I don't feel my age, but I don't, for some reason, my next age that I am turning, I just am not a fan of. I don't know why, um, completely. But anyway, yeah, hopefully everybody is well. I figure we would check out another short film. We'll get back to, television and films soon. It's a short one. It's on YouTube, by the way. It's called Happy Meal, and its link will be in the description. How did I come across this? You might say. Oh, did I do my intro? Sorry. Welcome back to KD's Commentary. As always, I'm KD. And anyway, so you might be wondering, how did I come across this? Because it only has as I'm looking at it, it only has 97 views. And it's because I was searching on Google for short films, and I also and this popped up via YouTube. Actually, it was I think I was before I started watching I think somebody was reacting to it. Before I started watching the movie, the short film, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it and record my thoughts as I watch it the first time. So I haven't seen this. I know nothing about it. Um, so hopefully um, it's good. And I try to, tell you why I don't or do like something, and I give props where props is due. So this is a independent filmmaker. So let's just see. I have no context. There's nothing in the description about this movie. All it says is that it's got copyrighted music that doesn't belong to the person, obviously, unless they haven't written Wouldn't It Be Nice? So, anyways, link in the description. Uh, as long as when you got it queued up, we're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1. Yes. Who doesn't love the Beach Boys? I wonder if McDonald's is going to be referenced at all. What did she give him? Come on, Marie. She just laughs. So far, the acting, I'm sorry to say, not the best. I like the random image of a hummingbird. In a bathroom, is it? Or in a kitchen? An office space kitchen? Come on, Marie. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my forehead. So someone's gonna receive news? Did they not receive a Happy Meal? A toy in their Happy Meal? No time to process this information. That's their son? He's like in his is he supposed to be young? I don't know. Maybe not. So wait, they're in a house, but their house bathroom looks like a public bathroom. I'm very confused. Why did we have to show him washing his hands and washing his face? She just interrupts her daughter. Well, have you eaten yet? Son, daughter, we're getting a divorce. Wait, what? Why the sudden shaky, slightly shaky cam? We're getting a divorce. What? What is this script? What is this? I don't. So what she mentioned that she needs a toe. Why is this hamburger on the placemat and not on a plate? I need answers immediately. I'm sorry, I just need answers. That was too much. You literally were the one that wanted to tell them today when he was like, "Oh, we need to process this." And you were like, "No, we have to tell them." Make up your damn mind, Marie. Come on, Marie. It got totaled. Sure, now you do, because the cat's out of the bag. I called it. What does this have to do? Oh, happy. I get it. Happy meal. But it's sarcastic. I like his glasses. That's the end? What the hell? That's the ending? Wait. That was the ending? And then they show a random cast photo. Wait. Wait. That was the ending? Wait. So the kids found a document, so like divorce papers, right? To be, for them to be separated. And and then they go, "I wanted you to hear it from me first." They already know. They already know. I'm so sorry to say. It seems that I'm glad that everybody had a great time making this. It seems like by this cast photo, they had a great time. They enjoyed it. There's a person, you know, with a Nirvana shirt with I mean, are we looking at the same thing, y'all? And a safety vest. So that's important, probably working with lights and the electrical equipment and whatnot. I'm glad that everybody had a good time making this. I'm not saying that my first projects weren't like I'm not saying that they weren't bad, because they were. Like that when I was first making short films, which no one will see the light of day, um, there was bad acting, like there was, it wasn't that good. But, but I have to say, I feel like the acting wasn't all there. It was like I felt like they needed to rehearse. I feel like Daz Black from Daz Games, where he reacts to like PSAs that are made by like students, and he's like, rehearse. I wanted to say rehearse, because there's moments where like they were, even when they were delivering dialogue, it was kind of clunky. I just hope that everybody gets better from here on out. That's all I wish for. I'm glad that people make short films. it was funny, and I don't think it was supposed to be funny. Um, that's the best kind of I feel like that's the best kind of camp. It's kind of like with Valley of the Dolls, where it wasn't supposed to be funny. It was just so over the top at times where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Watch Valley of the Dolls if you haven't, by the way. I don't think your time will be wasted, and if you like beautiful women, it's got Sharon Tate and it's got all these other um, women in there, and also it's funny and it's over the top and it's just like entertaining. Like if you want something entertaining, that's the thing to watch. So I think they actually this reminds me of, and I know it's a mockumentary. This reminds me of And God Spoke, where they were trying to make a Bible movie and they were trying to make a religious film. It was supposed to be a serious film, but it ended up being freaking hilarious because of all the complications with production. Like they had like, I mean, you should watch that too. I made a commentary track, I think, for that like months ago. Might have been, yeah, months ago. I don't remember when. Probably in the summer, I think I did. Um, and it reminds me of that. It's like they were trying to make, it reminds me of that and really the dolls were there, and then it became a cult classic, in the realm of this mockumentary universe. And they embraced that it was very funny, and people were like, "Oh, like, how did you make this hilarious movie?" And they were like, "Oh, like," and they just were acting like that was the plan from the beginning, when really everybody knows it was, because we watched the film as the audience in the making of the film. It was supposed to be this very serious um Bible movie, something they were trying to make what, that I think it was the History Channel made, which was like the Bible, and it was a mini series, and it was very serious, and they were adapting the Bible to screen, or something like Passion of the of is it called Passion of the Christ? I think, but the guy that was in Person of Interest, is that the name of that show? As Jesus, and so I feel like I'm really glad I watched it, because it's, even though they tried to make this, I think they tried to make this very serious short film. And by the way, it was from last year. It's almost a year old. In February, it's going to be a year old. They're trying to make this very serious film, but it was, it was very funny because the acting wasn't all there, and it was kind of over the top in pieces where they're just like, "Oh, you saved me, bro," or whatever they say. And it's just freaking funny. Like, come on, Marie. Like the way he says it in the first, I think that's the first line is, "Come on, Marie." But like the writing was also weird too. Like even I think with actors that didn't deliver, like, it seemed like they didn't really know their lines sometimes. Maybe I'm probably wrong, but like the way they delivered it was kind of weird. I think even with actors that were not that were delivering their lines, I don't know, some like how someone like Gene Wilder would. I'm just throwing a random I think great actor out there. I think it would have still not been that good. I feel like this could have been, I think if someone were to remake this could be very good. Like as a comedy where you have two people. It reminds me of this movie. I didn't see the whole thing, but it has Jodie Foster, what's his name? John C. Reilly. I was gonna call him Michael C. Hall or something. John C. Reilly, and I think, oh, what's her name? Kate Winslet in it, and it's basically two sets of parents that are fighting. It's very tense, like the entire movie, and I think what the whole thing behind that was. Did I mention that it was called Carnage? Sorry. And I think it was like both of their sons, like so both sets of parents' sons, these couples, they got in a fight or something at school, and so they're meeting with the parents, and it's very tense and it's very good. I feel like they could have gone in that route of like you had it's really interesting that they had like, oh, the kids were hiding something from the parents, and then the parents were hiding something from the children. I think that's very interesting. The premise is very interesting, and it's funny that they call it Happy Meal because they're like, oh, we just want to have this is the first, family dinner, and they want to have a happy meal. Yet you're gonna basically. But what was weird was they kind of went back and forth. Was like the dad was like, I don't want to tell, um, shouldn't we process this? And then they were like, she's like, no, tell him. And then she was just like, no, like, and then she went backwards and was like, no, we shouldn't tell him. I'm like, wow. It kind of was a bit weird when you go back and forth with, you know, 1 minute she's like, oh yeah, we need to tell them. And then they were like, she's like, no, it's the first happy family dinner that we've had in a long time, or for the first time we like all sat down together and had a family meal. I like the premise of it. Like, it's just it was also, I think, too short. Like, they should have made it way longer. I think this could have been made way longer. I think it could have been almost. I also think of like the Odd Couple, of like how they would bicker. Like, if you've seen uh the original movie, it was, well, of course it was adapted from a play. The original movie, I think, was it in the 60s or like early 70s? I can't remember. But either or, with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. And the way they went back and forth, because they were so, I feel like the two parties could have, there was just so much opportunity that I feel like there was so much opportunity because you had like a great setup and they had a great premise, the makers of this short film, but they didn't really utilize it, if that makes any sense. It just ended abruptly right when it was like getting very tense, and I feel like they could have done more with it. But that's just my personal opinion. But I still think that this is that this is good in a way of how they were trying to make something so dramatic, like a dramatic story, and it ended up being very funny. So thank you for whoever made this, because y'all seem to have a great time making it, judging by this cast and crew photo. Thank you for making it. It's funny. I'm going to be thinking of, come on, Marie. I'm probably going to be saying that to random people, and they're going to look at me funny. So, yeah. Thank you. I'm not I if the people that were involved in this production listen to me talk about their film, and I'm not trying to smash it to pieces. I'm just giving my honest to God uh, opinion about it, and my review and my reaction about it. And I'm thanking you for making it, because it's funny and it gave me a tickle. Um, so thank you for making it. Like I said, Happy New Year. This was a good way to start the new year, with a laugh and a tickle. Um, but yeah, let me know what y'all thought, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good new year. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for listening. Thank you for leaving your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and I'll see you soon. Bye.